Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My kid is sleeping, so turn up the volume. You know how this works. Okay, I wanted to do a separate video on the two things that I recommend during the Sephora sale that are super, in my opinion, super luxe items. And I kept it separate just because I feel like these two products require just a little bit more of an in-depth kind of review, just because the price point is really high. So the first thing I want to talk about is the Dyson hair dryer. Mine came in this bag, and the bag is magnetic, so it like closes and it's magnetic. I just have it open right now because I have all the stuff that I want to show you. But basically the bag itself has like an extra compartment on the inside, and it has a magnetic button that you can open and close. My hair dryer came with like a gift edition. Sometimes Dyson does this, where if you'll see it, like if you go on the Sephora website, you will see that there are certain Dyson products that will come with the paddle brush and the single comb, the single flat comb. I don't know where mine is, it's somewhere, but I got the matching comb as well, and I use it as well. The paddle brush is good, don't get me wrong. I do like the way that the handle's like a little bit heavy, because it kind of feels balanced in the head on your hand when you're brushing your hair. But mine, for some reason, gives my hair a lot of static, so there's that. All right, hair dryer. The one that I have is the navy blue with that copper gold. I have been using my hair dryer for about 4 years, and I got my mom one, so that's how much I love this hair dryer. And there's a lot of reasons why I love it, so let's go ahead and get started. But before I give you any more information, the hair dryer now comes with different attachments. When I bought mine, I had the curl diffuser, there was like this comb thing, and then I removed them from here, but they were like these flat nozzles that kind of allow you to do like a blowout. And mine came with this little rubber mat, and you can literally remove the little plastic ring and you roll this out, and it is a heat resistant mat. Now, I've used this a couple of times. It's great, very easy to roll up, but now I see that as the years have gone by, the stuff that is included with the hair dryer is different than when I bought it. So mine also came with this little like lanyard situation, and to be honest, I don't even know where it's supposed to go, because my hair dryer doesn't have a lanyard attachment at all. Okay, the bag also, like, it's really good at holding the hair dryer. Like, let's say if I use it and it's hot, I can put it in that bag and it's okay, like it's not gonna burn or anything. All of the attachments are magnetic, and a lot of people ask if it is tight enough where they're not gonna fly off. Oh yeah, they're tight enough. It's not like the problem people have been having with like the air wrap, which I don't own, by the way. But no, this is sturdy. Like, yeah, it even has an extra piece that goes straight into the middle for extra sturdiness. So I have never had a problem with any of my attachments flying off. Why do I love this so much? What makes this different than an actual like normal hair dryer? The power power on this thing is unmatched. It's unmatched. I dry my hair in less than half the time. It does not burn my hair even on the highest settings. So you have 3 settings. I don't know if the camera is gonna let you see, but there are 3 tiny dots. You see those? There's 3 tiny dots on this side and 3 tiny dots on the other side. So the red button controls the heat, and the button with the fan controls the power of the air that's coming out. And then you have your power button here, and you have your cool shot down here, which is the little blue button. You guys, besides the fact that this like dries my hair in half the time, it really doesn't burn my hair. Like, I have seen a huge difference in the amount of flyaways that I have, and I have a lot of cowlicks and like kinks on the border, like on the border where my sideburns kind of would be, right? Like this area, and right here where my hair parts. And so I use my hair dryer a lot to get rid of that stuff when my hair is very, very wet. So I love this thing. When you turn this on, even at its lowest setting, you better be holding on tight, okay? Don't just like casually hold this dryer. Like, you have power in your hands, okay? The sound is actually pleasant. It is much it's less noisy than a regular hair dryer, and the noise that this actually lets out, it kind of sounds like something from space taking off, basically. Because you mean, you can hear it, but it's nice. Like, it's not annoying, you know. Also, I use this for a lot more than just drying my hair, okay? For example, my mom uses the new attachment that came out for this that actually lets the air flow a little bit softer, okay? Because people with like finer hair were saying that even at its lowest setting, it was still too strong. And I totally agree. This is really, really, really powerful. So I have a long hair, and even at its lowest setting, I'm like, wow, that's a lot. So my mom actually uses that attachment because she uses this to blow dry her dog's hair after she bathes them. So she's got 2 little teacup Yorkies, and one is epileptic and the other one is just, you know, she's a sweetie pie. She's our little senior citizen. Her name is Star. And you know, her sister, her younger sister, is named Luna. And Yorkies have like only 1 layer of hair. They don't have like the typical coating that normally like dogs have, and so they feel the heat or cold the kind of the same way that we do. And so because Luna's epileptic, she startles very easily, and so the sound that this makes, like, she's okay with it. And that attachment that I got her that lets the air flow a little bit lighter, she uses it on herself, but she says that it works amazing on the dogs because we call them the girls. Because the girls, it's like more pleasant on their skin. They're really tiny dogs. So anyways, I also use this like to dry my toddler's shoes, like her sneakers. My husband was like playing with her and she stepped in poop, and we had to clean her sneakers. And because you know that toddlers wear sneakers once and then they grow out of it, you know, I was down to just 1 pair of sneakers that fit her, and she stepped in poop and we had to wash them because she had to go to school the next day. But we had to make sure that the shoes were dry before the morning because it was going to be super cold. I'm not sending my kid to school with wet shoes, right? Okay, so I use this to dry my kids' shoes. and it dried them in 10 minutes flat, like inside, shoelaces, outside. It was absolutely amazing. I have gotten more than my money's worth on this dryer. My mom swears by this. She loves her dryer. She recommends it to anybody that would listen to her. So I highly recommend the Dyson hair dryer if you guys haven't tried it. I have dropped this thing. I just want you to know. Yes, I know you're cringing right now. I've dropped it. It's a solid. It continues to work as if I never dropped it. Okay, so there's that. Okay, now let's move right along over here. The next item I'm going to recommend is going to be the Dyson Coral. This is their cordless straightener, hair straightener. And so here you have the two buttons that will increase or decrease your heat. And then here you have the power button, and then this is the lock button. So if you pinch this closed and you slide it down, it remains shut. And this is how you are supposed to charge it on the cradle it comes with. Now, everything with Dyson is magnetic, so the cord is magnetic. You can choose to use this with or without the cord. I use it both ways. So the reason I love this and what makes this different than another flat iron is really not the fact that it's cordless, okay? Because let's be frank, I cannot do my entire hair with this without its cord. I would have to plug this back in to this when I've got like 10 minutes left to finish my hair. Okay, so that's not the reason I'm recommending it. It's the way that it leaves my hair. So I have very oily, heavy hair. It is very hard for me to get volume at the crown of my hair. So using flat irons only exacerbates that, because you are essentially removing the volume from your hair. With this, I find that when I straighten my hair or I curl my hair, because you can do both, you can straighten and curl your hair with this, I find that it leaves my hair with this like blown out look. It just is so good. Like, it leaves this bounce in my hair, and my hair literally doesn't feel like I flat ironed it. It feels like I blow dried it. Like when you go to the salon and you blow dry your hair, you know how your hair is kind of almost like fluffy, but in a good way. I don't know if I'm making sense, but that's how this leaves my hair. I love this hair straightener. I use this every single day. I use it for all kinds of things. Like, again, if I go to sleep and I wake up and I have like a really deep kink that I need to get out, I'll turn this on really quick and boom. When I used to do that with my flat iron, after a while, I would get flyaways, because I was essentially the hair here is very thin. It's very delicate, and it would eventually burn or break off or whatnot. This does not burn my hair. This is so good. Now, for my kind of hair, I have really curly hair. It is not coily, but I do have curly hair. And mind you, it looks this put together because like I put product in it, but like if I were to let my hair air dry, y'all have seen that video. You saw that video a couple weeks ago. Okay, it just starts to grow and grow, and in the summer when the humidity is at 100 in Florida, I look like a scene out of The Lion King. Okay, So I love this thing. This is absolutely amazing. Again, just because this is magnetic, it doesn't fly off. It swivels around, which makes it super, super comfortable to use. I have taken this with me on flights, and it has a little tab here that you pull out, and you can actually turn it into like flight mode. So I'm not sure the camera's gonna pick that up, but see, there's a house and there's an airplane. So you pop this out and you flip it over and you make it airplane safe so that you don't damage the battery or anything like that. This does such a good job. And obviously I have, you know, I love this color scheme. I've seen the rose gold, I've seen it. But honestly, I can't tell you that I would have chosen another color other than this navy blue copper. I don't know what it is about this combination that I think is so classy and timeless and beautiful. I love the deepness of the navy and the contrast of the copper. And that's pretty much it. I have never, and correct me in the comments down below, but in the States, I have never seen these two products discounted more than 20%, even on the Dyson website. A lot of the times I've seen them discounted, but it's not these like special colors. It's like their regular colors. Sometimes you may get 25% off if a certain retailer is running a specific promotion, but not like these kind of colors. And that is very far and few in between. The last thing I wanted to mention is that when I blow dry my hair with this, I have curly hair, so you know technically we're supposed to use diffusers. Well, with my Dyson hair dryer, I have the choice. I can use my diffuser and my curls will look fine, but I can choose to use my hair dryer without the diffuser and my curls will be just fine. Like this is my hair with my IGK 3-in-1 prep leave-in spray, and just blow drying it with my Dyson hair dryer without the diffuser attachment. This hair dryer does not leave your hair frizzy, and the best part is that the cool shot is actually so strong that I feel like it does a really good job at sealing the cuticles of your hair after you've blow dried your hair. I can't sing any more praises about this hair dryer. And I know you guys are gonna ask me, okay, if I had to choose one, which one would I choose? I think I would choose the hair dryer because I use this for so many other things than just my hair. Like I have blow dried pieces of clothing, guys. I have been in a hurry, and you know when you're in a hurry, that's when everything happens. I have gotten my like wet stain or whatever, and I have to go to work or something. I pulled this baby out. In a second, it's dry. In a second, it's dry. I love the durability. I love how sturdy this is. It feels amazing on the hand. Like the way that they designed this is not like super heavy like a normal hair dryer. There is some weight to it, but it is comfortable. I love this and I can't recommend it enough. And the reason why I own the hair dryer versus the air wrap is because I have curly hair, and my hair, when I would like to straighten or curl it, I still need to use a hair straightener because it cuts down on time. Because what I'm essentially doing is I'm straightening the root as I am curling my hair. If I were to get the air wrap, I would have to dry my hair 80% to then curl it. I don't got that time. Sorry, no. My time is very limited and I have to be super, super efficient with it. So leave me your questions down below. But yes, these are the two very luxe items that I recommend during the spring Sephora sale if you're able to get your hands on it. I have heard a lot of mixed reviews about the air wrap. I don't have a necessity to own the air wrap, but that one is very hit or miss for a lot of people. I've heard there's a really big learning curve with that. All right, you guys, that completes this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps. I appreciate your time. Don't forget to subscribe and see you next time. Bye.